Hi friends, it's me again. I decided I needed to make a secondary video about verb conjugations. Conjugations come in four forms. You have present tense, past participle, and future tense. Present tense verbs, you don't do anything with them unless it has to deal with the subject-verb agreement. If it's a subject-verb agreement, if it's coupled with the he, she, it, then the verb gets an S. We'll get really into that a little bit later when we talk about subject-verb agreements. But when we deal with past tense, regular verbs in past tense will end in ed or d. Like if we take the word pass, P-A-S-S, to pass, we would simply just put an ed at the end of that. Passed. I passed my test. Right? With irregular verbs, they're going to be a little bit different. Irregular verbs are going to change from present tense, past tense, and past participle. A word like awake would be present tense. But the past tense of awake is awoke. And the past participle is awoke as awaken. Yes, awaken. So when we talk about conjugating verbs, it's a matter of knowing which verbs are irregular, which ones are regular. If you can slap an ed at the end of it, it's probably a regular verb, but not always. I've attached a link in the irregular verbs so you can have a list of 135 irregular verbs. That's just for your reference. It's just there for your reference. There's going to be a quiz about this. Well, maybe might be a little bit of a part of a quiz, but not like you have to know all 135. No. When we're also dealing with future tense verbs will always start with the word will. I will go to the grocery store later. And we put it into a question with, will you go to the grocery store later? I will go. So that's basically it. The verb conjugations, I think you guys should be pretty familiar with. When we deal with to be, to do, to have verbs, the conjugations for to be, to do, and to have are pretty intuitive. For present tense, to be is am, I am, are, you are, and is, he is. For past tense, it's going to be was or were. I was, and you were, he was, and they were, and we were, so on and so forth. Verbs are really dependent upon pronouns also, and what they're going to do. But we'll get into that when we get into the subject-verb agreements. I don't want you to stress about that right now. I'm trying to think of what else you guys need to know. We're going to get into perfect and progressives. These usually are passive voice, but I still feel like they're important to know. And they require a certain conjugation also. So just be aware of that. And I think that's pretty much it. If I think of anything else, I'll set up another video. Alright guys, talk to you later. Bye.